And members of Moms Demand Action descended on the Statehouse today to let lawmakers know they are united in the fight against gun violence. The women dressed in red want to find ways to end violence, not just in Indiana, but across the country. RTV6's Kelsey Anderson has more from the Statehouse.
Hundreds of mothers came together here at the Statehouse with Moms Demand Action to let lawmakers know what bills are important to them as they head into the legislative session.
I just couldn't sit on the sidelines and say, golly gee, I hope somebody fixes this.
Kathy Wineman joined the group Moms Demand Action 5 years ago.
I know from my own experience that if you're going to change something, you have to try to do it yourself.
She wants to see changes to Indiana gun laws, not for herself, but for her children and her grandchildren. According to the Centers for Disease Control, in 2017, firearms were the #2 killer of children and teens in the United States.
Now, you think about that and you think, you mean beyond cancer and diabetes and heart disease and birth defects? Yes, gun violence. #2 killer across the board.
The plan today at the Statehouse for Moms Demand Action was to be seen and heard by lawmakers.
We could make phone calls and send letters and get our message across. But being there in that Statehouse, especially in our red T-shirts, is very powerful and makes a lasting impression.
Wineman says they want to make sure lawmakers really understand the bills that they're voting on in relation to gun violence.
Whether I'm successful or not, whether our group is successful or not, or to what degree we're successful, only time will tell. But at least I can look at my grandchildren and say, I'm trying.
Working for you, Kelsey Anderson, RTV6.
And Wineman says what she wants to see passed is the law concerning safe storage for guns. Senator Mark Stoops of Bloomington authored Senate Bill 29, which would require guns to be secured if a child could gain access to it. If someone lives in the home who is prohibited from possessing a firearm, and if someone lives in the home who possesses an imminent risk to themselves or others, a hearing date has not been set.